Hi everyone, this is your girl Stephanie. Welcome to She Prays. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Stephanie Myers, and I teach women how to pray more effective prayers by helping them use what I call prayer languages, which helps them tap into the power that they possess on the inside to create the life that they desire. So I'm so happy that you're here today. Today it's going to be a story time video. Today's video is going to talk about this shirt. Yes, this shirt right here. Yes. Saved me $350. So, yes, I wanted to talk to you guys about how this shirt saved me $350. I know some of you are wondering, what is she talking about? How can a shirt save her $350? I want to talk about how this was actually an appointment that my daughter had. But my daughter had a dentist appointment. What's so ironic about this dental appointment is that she was actually scheduled to go sooner, but because of COVID, we had to reschedule the appointment. So we actually end up scheduling the appointment out about 10 days out to meet this appointment. Everything was as scheduled. We had made it to the appointment. She was excited. I was excited that we finally got in. So as we're in the appointment, I'm sitting down with the receptionist, and it was really funny how the whole appointment seemed to be very ordained. It seemed to be very ordained, very planned out. The reason being is because after we checked in, my daughter received a phone call, and she wasn't going to answer the call because she was like, I don't know what this number is, but I'm going to answer. And so they talked to my daughter, and they says, hello, and they're saying, we just want to call you to let you know that you have an appointment scheduled at 8:30, and just to kind of let you know that, you know, you need to get here, basically what they were saying. And so my daughter was sitting there, and I'm looking at the receptionist because we're sitting in the waiting room, and I'm saying to myself, we're here. And so we looked at the receptionist. We kind of looked up at the same time at her, and she noticed that she was actually talking to my daughter. So we all laughed, and we talked about how, you know, it happens to all of us. You know, it's kind of funny, but however, we went forward. The receptionist was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know how I made that mistake, and I've already checked you guys in. And we're like, yeah, you checked us in already. I mean, yeah, we're here. And so a few moments later, a lady walks in with her daughter, and she says, hi, my name is, and she says her name. She said, this is my son, and this is my daughter. And her daughter literally had the same name as my daughter. So what was so funny about it is that we had rescheduled my daughter's appointment, and in rescheduling my daughter's appointment, there was actually a girl that was scheduled with the same name as my daughter, almost the same age as my daughter, and almost the same complexion as my daughter on the same very day. So the receptionist told us, she said, this is what the mistake was. We actually have another child that's scheduled today with the same name. I don't believe in coincidences. I feel like everything happens on purpose, for a purpose. No effect happens without a cause. I know everything works together for good. So we laughed about it. I was really shocked that there was somebody. This is a very small town that I live in, and I was very surprised to know that not only did this girl have my daughter's first name, but she also had my daughter's last name. It was very uncanny. As she went into her scheduled appointment, I was called back to talk to the finance manager to get some stuff straight with billing. So as I'm back there, I'm sitting there, I have my She Prays shirt on, and I'm just sitting, you know, patiently waiting to get everything squared away. So the receptionist asked me, she's like, do you pray? And so in reference to my shirt, and I'm like, oh, absolutely, every day. And so she's like, well, how do you pray? So I began to explain to her that I pray in conversation. Began to express to me how she always thought prayer was, you know, really getting down and deep and, you know, really calling out to God and, you know, yelling and with fervency. And she also said that because she wasn't praying in that manner, that she always felt that she wasn't praying at all. And I began to tell her that prayer is not, there are so many different prayer languages. And I began to share with her about how I teach women the different prayer languages, about how to pray, because there's more than one way to pray. There's scripting, writing down, journaling is a way to pray. Visualization, where you close your eyes and you visualize yourself already in the position, already in the desired state that you desire to be. That's prayer. When you meditate and you get quiet, when you get quiet before the Lord and just wait for his response and wait for him to speak to you, that's prayer. And so I began to share with her the different prayer languages. And she began to say, well, wow, I love stuff like this. And she began to just get so involved in it and say, it makes me feel good that I actually have been praying. And I said, absolutely. I said, now there are times where I will get down and I will tell the enemy where to get off. I will get fervent and I will call those things that be not as they were. I'll speak to a body and tell that body to line up in the way that God created it to function from the beginning. I'll call out to Jehovah Jireh in a moment. I'll call out to Jehovah Rapha in a moment. I will get fervent with it, but I told her but that is not the only way to pray. There are many ways to pray. And I began to explain to her, and she asked me, did I make the shirt? And I said, yes, I actually craft these shirts at home. I have a brand, She Prays. I said, you're welcome to go to the website. I handed her a business card and she says, awesome. She said, oh, you really blessed me on today. And as she began to do my financing, she began to say, you know what? She says, don't ask me why I'm doing this. I know this has probably not happened to you before. She says, but I'm going to take $350 off of your bill. I was ecstatic. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I couldn't believe it. And then again, I could, because when you learn how to live a life where you're appreciative and live a life where you're happy and you're grateful for every moment, just happy to be alive. Just happy because you look around and you see your loved ones, your children, the ones the ones you love the most are still a part of your life. That's enough to be grateful for. So when I began to share with her and tell her how prayer is it's not just a traditional way of prayer that people say it is. Prayer is not about being so perfect with your words or so elaborate. It's about just having faith, knowing that he hears you. And because he hears you, you know that you have the petitions that you've desired of him. That is prayer. And I began to share that with her. She was like, I've just been so blessed. I know this has not happened to you before, but I'm going to take $350 off of your bill. Hey, talking about somebody was happy. Hey, I was happy. Because listen, when you're abundant on the inside, you don't have to run and chase after money. You don't have to run and chase after the blessing. A lot of people say, well, you're chasing after the blessing. You're praying to God and you're asking for material wealth. But listen, it's like Deuteronomy. He says, when you're obedient, he said the blessing will run and chase you down. You don't have to run behind the blessing. The blessing will chase you down. And so God, he wants us to live the abundant life. He wants us to have good things. We're in this realm. We're subject to vanity. Okay, you're in this realm. You can talk about you don't need this stuff, but secretly on the inside, you know you need it and you know you want it. So why not get it? Position yourself to get it. Position yourself to purpose and manifest. And I want to invite you guys to join the list, the waiting list of a course that I'm going to be launching pretty soon. A masterclass about how to begin manifesting as a woman of God, how to begin manifesting. I mean, even if you're a man of God and you want to know how to manifest, how do I live this life? I know that Jesus came that we may have life and have it more abundantly. So how can I manifest as Jesus did, as he turned the 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread into enough food to feed 5,000? That is very much possible. We are able to do those things. He even said himself, you can do greater works because I go to my Father. Greater works. And we are able to do those things according to the power that works in us. So if you want to know how to manifest, you want to know how to begin living the life of your dreams, the life that you only imagine, DM me the word manifest, and I'll add you to my waiting list. The She Prays, ooh, you can't hardly see it. You can't hardly see it. But the new She Prays design will be launching this Friday. If you have not pre-ordered, go to the website, www.shepraysapparel, or click the link in the bio and go ahead and pre-order. Shirts will, it will drop on the 24th. And so if you're a woman that prays, if you're a woman that believes God, if you're a woman that believes in the transformational power of prayer, if you're a woman that believes that prayer is her weapon, you need this shirt. It saved me $350. I don't know if it's going to save you that. Hey, I'm just telling you what happened to me. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. This is your girl, Stephanie Myers. I'll talk to you soon.